Good morning, everybody. It's Rob Chevez on March 4th. And today I've got some interesting news I want to bring your way. But before I get into it, I just want to reiterate, like I did last month, the market for sellers is active. It's super hot. So if you're thinking about selling, now really is the time to put it on the market. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to call me. But this article that I read in the Wall Street Journal kind of plays to that a little bit. And I'm going to attach it as a link because I think it's a very interesting article for everybody to read. It's called A Cash Course in U.S. Housing Economics. And essentially what they said was, hey, you know, the number of homes sold is back compared to 2007. I mean, like, we are selling lots of houses out there, you know, despite the fact that the inventory is low. But the interesting thing to note is that 37% of homes across the U.S. were purchased in cash, right? So even though home sales are up and prices are up, not as many mortgage originations are going on like there were in 2007. And the reason is because of all these cash purchases. And what we're finding, for what the article talks about, is that you have a lot of big institutional players that are out there looking at the rate of return that they can make on their money with buying rental properties across the United States. And because, you know, the market, the federal government has really, you know, created this low interest rate environment, which has put a squeeze on the yield that these investors can make elsewhere, they're now looking at, and they've been looking at the housing market as a place to make a really good spread. And, you know, what the article talks about is with the rising prices and the increase of rental properties coming into the marketplace, that yield is going to start becoming less and less attractive to these investors. And so, anyhow, point being, you know, they may start putting some of this product on the market and selling it, because if they bought during the market bottom, they're now looking at what their equity has built up since then, and it is tremendous, right? I know personally properties that we bought in 2008 have literally doubled since we bought them. And it's, you know, while it's tempting to put them on the market and sell them, you know, I have a long-term play strategy with a partner of mine, and we don't want to do that. But it's awfully tempting to do it because we could just double, you know, actually our return was infinite on the way we bought these properties. But it's amazing. So anyhow, that aside, great article. I'll include it, and you guys should read it. So let's talk a little bit about the deal of the week. We have a property that we just put on the market this past weekend in Penderview Terrace. It's the Pembroke subdivision, and the address is 12165 Penderview Terrace. We've listed it for $175. It's a one-bedroom, one-bath condo. It's a great property for either a first-time home buyer or an investor that's looking for an awesome place to rent. Rents are about $1,300, $1,250, $1,300, somewhere around there. So if you have any questions about that, call me. It is a short sale. It's a property that's on the front end of that, so it's going to take 4 to 6 months to get an approval, but a great asset for somebody. So anyhow, as always, great talking to you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Take care.